Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down, and we're here with Dion and Chris as always, and we got Kate over there in the corner. What the fuck are we talking about?
We're talking about football.
Football, the Falcons, the Detroit Dogs, and how not to stick a carrot up your husband's ass after the music.
This was.
I don't understand. I just don't understand that shit. What was your thing about the Falcons?
So Lions.com,
Is Lions.com a good website to be talking about?
It's not the Detroit Lions.
it's Lines, Lines.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Detroit Lions ain't shit. Now,
They can't be talking about nobody.
Yeah, they can't be talking about nobody. They sorry ass.
Niggas ain't been good since Calvin Johnson.
No, not Calvin Johnson. What's that motherfucking name? Who chased that Cadillac? What's his name?
Barry Sanders?
Barry Sanders.
He chased Cadillac.
Barry Sanders. They were so bad. Barry Sanders left. They had the best running back in the motherfucking league. Let me adjust.
He retired when he turned 30. He said,
No, he didn't retire. He quit. He said, I'm sick of losing. I'm too fucking good to keep losing. How the fuck your best running back in the world quit? Y'all made that nigga outran the motherfucking dog. Ain't they logo a dog?
No.
Lion.
Or a lion?
They're the Detroit Lions.
Well, no, that motherfucker lose so much they look like dogs. This nigga outran the
Play for
lion.
the Detroit Dogs.
That do sound better than the Detroit dog.
They've been dogs for a long goddamn
They
time.
been dogs. I know they gonna say, man, Pat, you got a nerve to be talking about this. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't never won shit. Ain't ever been there.
They've never gone to the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, then I can
haven't?
talk shit, bitch. We've been twice and lost. And your colors are ugly, too.
They've only won one playoff game in like the past 40 years.
One playoff game.
That's
Yeah, you might
so
want to Google that because they gonna
man,
tear your ass up if you wrong.
No, Detroit has been historically bad.
Historic.
They haven't won a
No,
playoff.
they was in the playoffs.
They've made the playoffs. They haven't won.
The
They haven't
quarterback
made it
that
out the
just left.
first round?
Uh-uh.
No, nigga.
Look it
Let's
up.
Google that shit. Google it. You quicker than me because you spell everything right.
Matt Stafford got hurt.
When's the last time the Detroit Dogs made the playoffs?
Won the playoff game. Detroit Dogs. It's got to be hard to be a Detroit fan. That city sucked. Man, I went to the casino there and performed. The casino looked better than the whole goddamn state.
Oh,
Man, that place was
How you gonna
depressed.
shit on all of Michigan like that?
right.
Man.
You ever been to the UP?
What's the UP?
That's the Upper Peninsula. Like where?
But black people don't go to the Upper Peninsula, Chris.
What the fuck is that?
Ain't no niggas.
That's
in
a
the
mall?
No.
Well, it's required when you're talking about Michigan. You have to hold up your hand, and it's up here.
What the
it's
fuck?
that part right next to Canada that don't nobody fuck with. Cause
Yeah.
you gotta take a boat to get up there.
Well, who going up there? Niggas that done kill somebody trying to get away from police?
People and people who like to look at trees, eat fudge, go to Mackinac Island.
They don't let no cars on Mackinac Island.
No.
right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck eat fudge?
Me.
Oh, God, Chris, what a boring ass life. I can see you biting into a fudge bar now.
Yeah.
I don't even like fudge ice cream.
How do you not like fudge?
That shit is disgusting.
What?
Look on her face.
like I just said, let's eat some off-brand Oreos.
She said
No.
it like she had to eat ass. That shit is good.
This
Fudge
shit
is delicious.
No, it's not, Chris. That
It's
shit
chocolatey
is
and velvety and
velvety.
velvety.
So
Yeah,
that means you'll eat a hairy ass then.
that's not velvety. That's rough.
If it's hair back there, I'm quite sure it's velvety. Oh, that's disgusting. I don't
They
even
just eat fudge plain, like just regular ass fudge. To be fudge all by itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't understand that.
The 1991 Lions won a team record 12 regular season games before winning a single playoff affair en route to a 41-10 NFC Championship game loss to the Washington football.
January 5th, 1992 was the last time Detroit won the playoff game.
God damn, somebody got some roots on them niggas. Somebody got a Detroit dog little bear, and every time they get ready to make it to the playoff, they stick him in the eye and they lose.
They have been historically bad at drafting players.
Well,
They had a
draft.
they had a GM named Matt Millen, and this nigga took 3 wide receivers in the first round each year. And when they needed all these other players, and none of those dudes turned out to be any good.
So they've been in 61 seasons. They've gone 12 times to the playoffs total.
Oof, that's bad.
Damn, my Falcons ain't that bad, is they, y'all?
Let me look.
Nah, y'all. Historically, the Falcons are a much better franchise than the Detroit Lions.
Fuck you. You talking about let me look. You half white motherfucker.
I don't. You know, the racial tension in this room right now is not appreciated. I'm just a motherfucker, okay?
You not a half white motherfucker.
No, I'm full white. Let's see.
He damn near opaque.
Clear.
Fuck is opaque.
Clear, white, hella white.
The Falcons have been 14 times in their 55 seasons, so they're not much better.
But we won some playoff games.
It's true.
They ain't won shit, so there ain't no much better, nigga. We made it to the Super Bowl twice. And we might have lost, but we did win the Super Bowl half of one.
They won the.
Fuck you. Them first 2 quarters was offers, nigga. You'll never take that away from me.
You was so hype. You was
They should
so
have cut
hype.
that trophy in half, nigga. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Half of that trophy was all you bitch.
You killed your sister-in-law.
He killed more than my sister. Like, he killed my panty liner and my dreams.
I would love to see you at the Super Bowl parade down there in Atlanta one day.
They got to win the Super
I
Bowl
know. But I'm
first.
just saying. I want that for you because we got one here, and that's the only one we've ever won, and that's the only one I ever needed. And I went to the parade. It was like
so fun.
negative 20-something degrees outside.
Was it fun?
It was
So
one of the funnest things I've ever been a part of.
I walked 5 blocks to go to it. I'm not even a huge football fan, but that parade, it was
Everybody-
literally -5. It was so fun.
Everybody was so happy, and in such a good, just random strangers giving you high fives. It was one of the funnest things. Even though
just
it
moved
was freezing. Oh, it was so
I
fun.
just moved here, and I remember going up the street to the mall, and it was all blue and white. And I moved here right before y'all won the Super Bowl. I moved here December.
Is that 05?
I've been here that long.
We won in
06.
Yeah, January.
It,
Y'all
like,
won in January.
My dad got season tickets when they moved here in 84, and I grew up going to the games in the 80s and 90s when they were horrible. And so 1997, I'm like, I don't want to go anymore. This is dumb. So my brother started going. So he got to go through the whole Peyton era. So when we went to the AFC Championship game, that was one of the greatest days. That's the best day me and my dad have ever had in our lives. Like, just when they beat the Patriots, the final
I remember when I went to the playoff game for us to get to the Super Bowl, and I had a friend that worked at the Falcons Stadium, and she got us tickets. And it was like $250 each. And I had bought too many tickets because I wanted to make sure all of my friends can go. And so I ended up going on the street and selling the other playoff ticket. But I just wanted my money back. But I remember it was so loud in that dome. That was the last game in the dome. It was Green Bay Packers and Atlanta Falcons. We ended up going to the Super Bowl. And that dome was so loud and we was rocking it so hard. I thought that motherfucking concrete gonna come down on our head. Because when you go to Atlanta, like, y'all boring as fuck here. Y'all be like, yes, coach. Yes, coach. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, you can literally hear pin drops in your state.
It was not like that when I was a kid, when only poor people went, because none of the rich people wanted to go. But then when Peyton came in, all the Carmel people started going.
Yeah, because
you couldn't
it's
have
like
fun
they're
anymore.
so fucking boring. Then they play Britney Spears. I'm like, do you know Britney Spears has not made a song in 20 years? And the motherfucking bitch.
I did it again.
Yes. I'm like,
They played at the football game.
They do.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? So
She's not lying.
The Colts Stadium is so fucking whack. You can make a phone call and have a whole conversation.
You can.
People
It's
like,
quiet. You can
the
hear
people like,
pin drop.
turn your music down. I say, I'm at a football game. No, bitch. You not. When we in Atlanta, you about to hear every ATL rapping with the cuss music in it. And you about to see the white people Ewing. You about to see everybody
White
dancing.
people what?
What?
Ewing.
Patrick Ewing? You.
What does she mean? No, she's totally right. If you go to a Colts game, it's like dead quiet.
No, it's so fucking quiet.
Yeah.
So when Tom gave me his seats that time, it was so motherfucking boring.
We went to
I
see
was-
the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, we went to go see
Yeah,
the Detroit Lions. And that white boy was like, ah! I said, dude, it ain't that fucking serious. It ain't that serious. And I literally put on Colts gear. It was the most boring shit. And they just clapped. Yeah, I said, Dion, you got to go to a Falcon game. You got to see niggas and white people. You got to see everybody just get up and dance. I mean, Atlanta know how to do it. We might not win on motherfucking Super Bowl, but when I tell you we know how to party at a motherfucking game, nigga, we know how to party.
My dad is just like Miss Pat at a football game. Stands up, screams at
like
the
that
Colts.
too.
And like about 2010, everybody started turning around, or 2002-ish. Please be quiet.
Yeah.
They'd call
They
the
tell you-
ushers on them.
Yeah. Straight bitches.
If you go up to the
Straight
higher
bitches.
rafters, it is kind of still like that.
When people, when the people pay for those good seats, because I bought, this is back when LeBron played for Miami. I bought playoff tickets. This is like game 4, I think. And I'm standing up screaming from the second we got into the building. And this guy behind me goes, hey, can you sit down? I said, motherfucker, this the playoffs. He goes, I'm going to get the usher. I said, go get that nigga. He gonna tell you the same thing I told you. It's the motherfucking playoffs. You better stand up. He's like, I'm gonna have him remove you. I said, good luck, motherfucker. This nigga went and got the usher. The usher came down. He goes, what seems the problem? I said, nigga, it's the motherfucking playoffs. We need to win this game. He goes, well, you're not doing anything that I can
Right.
get you in trouble for. So go Pacers.
It's the people here. They suck in Indiana.
Straight lame.
They so fucking lame. You go to a Hawks game and you know the Hawks ain't won shit. I don't think they ever won shit. And they the Hawks so bad they hired cheerleaders. Literally hired fucking cheerleaders. I got something in my titty.
A bunch of
She's rattling
titty
around in
money.
her bra, and it sounds like she's got a change person there. Car keys.
It's
He
so
pulled out a
fucking,
Walmart receipt. I was gonna take these titties back.
Flash money.
Make sure I got
It
my.
is so
Pack of
fucking
gum.
boring. It is so. That's why I can't do anything here. I
Yeah.
can't do anything.
They
here.
treat sporting events like tennis.
Yeah, like
Yes.
tennis.
Yeah.
Like, can you,
Yeah.
look, white people, stay your rich, boring, cockadoodle ass at home. I want the white trash, you know how to scream, and when they holler so loud, they fucking teeth fall out, and they ask you to pick up their teeth and give it back. Those are the type of white people I want to fucking go to a
Yep.
football game.
Well, when I was a kid, we'd play the Browns, and the Browns people would all drive in. They'd have the dog masks on. They'd get in my 8-year-old face. I'd be like, those are the best type of people at a football game.
Yeah,
People
those
Terrified
are-
children.
Yeah.
Yeah, scare the shit out of church and just have a fucking ball. Man, when I went to, not
Our
kid,
fans are polite.
Junebug went to a game. I said, "Where are you, June?" He said, "Mama, these folks so goddamn boring at this game. I'm about to leave." I mean, the Colts Stadium is the worst stadium that you could ever go for a motherfucking game.
It's the fans.
It is-
not
it's the
stadium.
fans.
The stadium is nice.
The stadium is nice. It's the worst.
fans-
It's just they're
fans
polite.
is the
They are-
polite. My ass.
They
the
are
bougie.
calm, collected. Oh, what a great pass. Oh, get a better luck next
They're
time.
homers. They don't ever criticize their own team. If you criticize the team, if you say, "Oh, you stand up and yell at the Colts," they turn around and they're like, "Shh."
Like, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. I mean, when the Falcons fuck up, everybody be cussing them motherfuckers out. I hated them. I would never go back.
We left early because they scored a touchdown with like less than a minute to go. So we thought, this game's up. Them niggas ended up losing when we got to the parking lot.
Ooh.
The Colts. Remember that game we went
Oh,
to?
yeah,
we
sure did.
We're leaving. Yay, we won. Like, nigga, we lost. We were like, what? They
Yeah,
fucking
by the
went-
time we got out to
yeah.
the parking lot, they just
40-something seconds, they blew the lead.
I need a
Lost by
football
field
game
goal.
where niggas gonna fight. You know, like, it's nothing like when you go to an Atlanta game in New Orleans. If I got New Orleans fans out there and you been to, nigga, they fight like dogs at the end. I mean, when New Orleans fans come to Atlanta, we kick their ass physically and mentally. We throw them in the row. When we go to New Orleans, they throw us to the alligators. They beat man.
Wasn't
it
there
ain't-
somebody like seriously hurt?
No, yeah,
in
they
Atlanta?
fight like motherfucking dogs. Physically, pull up some Atlanta Falcon fight and New Orleans fight.
Yeah.
They be fighting like a motherfucker.
I swear there was somebody killed or like.
It ain't nobody killed, but they fight. They knuckle to your butt because you know New Orleans got they got that thing. Well, that who that, and we hate that shit. Who that?
Yeah.
And we be like, who that? Who that about to get the fuck slapped out of them? Who that house, and we beat they motherfucking asses too. I've been to games where they just be kicking the jerseys off niggas' asses. They fight all the time at New Orleans and motherfucking Saints games.
That's funny.
You know when it's the
They're my
third Google search, the third thing on the Google search, Saints versus Falcon fans.
Oh yeah, they fight. We cannot stand them some bitch.
That's always my favorite is when you play the Falcons and you just talk shit to the New Orleans fans
Oh
online.
my God. That-
And they give it right back.
Oh, they give it that who that, and I hate them too. And cause I hate a team who got a Super Bowl win. It's almost like a comedian with a credit. I hate to see a comedian say I've been on Def Jam, nigga. Nobody gives a fuck what you did 30 years ago. Like the Cowboy, we got 5 rings, yeah, nigga, cause y'all was abusive and y'all was on cocaine. You can't win shit sober, and if you ain't punching a bitch in the eye. When last time you won something?
They
I
won
think it
it.
was 1995 or 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they allowed cocaine and wife beating in the industry.
The Saints, this is how nice Colts fans are. They beat the Colts for Peyton's second Super Bowl appearance, and it was right after Katrina, and the whole city was like, well, you know, if we have to lose to somebody, it's good for their city. We're happy for them. And my dad literally yelled at my brother who said that. He goes, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody asked them niggas to drown.
No.
That's what
I
his
want
daddy
to
said.
win. I've been paying for these tickets all these years. They're losing.
I ain't got a goddamn thing to do about them niggas drowning in Katrina. Yeah, them niggas came up here, them the ones that made it. I want to win the motherfucking football game.
don't care
Fuck that shit.
Don't care about that tight end with Parkinson's or whatever.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Katrina.
You know he died, right?
Nah, that's too bad.
That's what his daddy really said, but he ain't gonna tell him what his daddy really said. Fuck them niggas that drown. Fuck them. They should have listened to the goddamn news and got up out of that
Hey, you had
motherfucker.
7 days to leave, nigga. It was a
7
tropical
days.
storm, bitch. You should have left before they gave her a name.
7 days and 40 nights. Motherfucker, you knew that goddamn storm was coming. That's what his daddy really said. But I understand. I understand because I was about to rent my house to a lady who was a Katrina. I told y'all that one time. She thought
No.
Diamond was in the streets.
The what?
My street had just got paved and she was a Katrina victim and they gave all of them Section 8 because a lot of them came to Atlanta. And this is when I said, whew, boy, my people is really set back down in New Orleans. And they had paved the streets, you know, with new asphalt. You know, it looked like it's sparkling.
Yeah.
And she's like, man, Atlanta got it going on. They put diamonds in y'all streets.
Yeah, I remember the first time when I was like, nigga, why is the glitter in the road?
Yeah.
You said that too?
Yeah. Y'all road be sparkling for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
God
I was
damn.
like, that's just
Really?
excess gay fairy dust.
I thought everybody did that.
Hell no. Y'all should be twinkling.
Really?
No,
They
it-
do
yeah.
that everywhere when they redo the roads. They all sparkle. She's like, it's diamonds in the street. And I was like, no, bitch, that's a new road. That's what they do.
There's just YouTube going on in the background with just fist fights between fans.
Is that the Falcons and the New Orleans Saints? And
It's a white Saints fan versus a black Falcon fan.
they don't give a fuck.
I think they're in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, they fight down there and we fight up there.
I beat your motherfucker.
Over a football game. And they meant it. They meant it too.
So let's take a quick break, and then I'm going to tell you which team gets drunk and highest during the games.
Which team?
Yeah, what teams get most drunk and most high during the football
The
games?
fans? Or
Yeah, the fans. All right, let's pause.
the-
All right, we back. What video?
There's a video of it was here in Indianapolis, up near my house. They have like the Pacers complex. They have all these AAU games, and the ref teched up the coach, and so like they're having this big argument, and some dad comes out of the stands, and he's got his phone in the referee's face, and the referee tries to knock it out of his hand, and literally all the people just start trying to beat this ref's ass. He swings on the ref. One of the players, it was like this 13, 14-year-old kid, he picks him up and slams him. Not the kid. The dad slams the ref, and then the 13 or 14-year-old kid comes over and just starts doing these little rabbit punches in his stomach. It was the wildest shit I ever saw.
Did you play like baseball or basketball or anything like that?
I played basketball, but it was never like anything serious.
Man, when I was baseball, all the dads used to get into fist fights.
Oh yeah.
They would always fist fight. Always.
My dad got a tech. He was our coach, and he picked up a chair and threw it on.
What is he, Bobby Knight?
Yeah, pretty much. Because he was mad that the ref was only calling fouls on one team, and it was like, Dad, it's because they're better than us. Like, we keep fouling them; they don't need to foul us. We were terrible. We were absolutely terrible. My dad was like that though. He would yell and scream. He'd be yelling at the TV, and my mom would be like, "It's just a game." He'd be like, "Shut up, go in the room." We'd be watching the Pacers get beat by the Bulls every fucking year.
My dad forced me to play football 7th grade, and I didn't want to do it. So I ended up getting, and he like went to the coaches, and they were like, "Why aren't you playing my boy?" They created a C team for me and Matt Gillette, by the way. There was an A and a B team, and then they were like, "Let's put Spangle and Matt on the C team," and they're like, because if we put him in, he's going to get hurt. He has no athletic ability whatsoever. He doesn't want to play.
Did you play sports?
I did, yeah. Baseball, basketball, football, track. Did shot put.
Boy, you need to stop all them goddamn lies.
I did gymnastics.
You want
down
me
here
to
at
believe
Hoosier
you
Gymnastics.
You want me to believe you was
It's
all
more like tumbling for you.
They had a foam pit, so basically I just jumped in the foam pit.
Man, Chris, you should tell this shit, these kind of lies with the cameras on. You actually want us to believe that you was an all-around athlete, nigga,
I had a
and
lot
no
of
food was involved?
I had a lot of athletic ability until about 8th
No
grade.
food was involved. What is this? His church? What kind of
Like
snacks
one of
y'all
my
got?
Garyana, like
How the fuck
you
are
want me to walk? I need a
How
snack
the fuck
break.
you did? This nigga named all the nigga shit. I was baseball, basketball, track and field, gymnastics. You didn't name one white sport like hockey, race car.
Race car.
What sport you play? Race car. Just one.
Hockey.
What high school team got a race car team? Nigga, what are you talking about?
I'm quite sure you ain't see all them baby pictures he posted this week. He looked like he was running to McDonald's every day. I can't believe you was saying name all those black sports that you was played like you was a part of.
I was the center of the championship team in 3rd grade. I was the biggest kid on the team. I could set a pick and nobody'd move me.
We quite sure you good. You just stood there chewing.
He had a burger with the wrapper still on it.
I remember going to Chris' house when his brother, was that your brother graduated?
Yeah.
And Nakil was friend with his brother. And Nakil like, come on, mama, this is my only friend. I was like, oh, kill, these white people can't cook. But okay. And I felt, they didn't make us feel out of place or anything. I just felt out of place because we were black and didn't really know them. And so I think their family was there, but what was weird is his mama had every picture of them from the time they started school to the time he graduated. And no picture was in the frame. She just had them hanging all around the fireplace. And I said, this bitch is crazy. And what was shocking, because black folk, we don't buy the school picture. Neither picture said proof. We keep the proof. And I'm sitting there thinking, this bitch bought all these pictures. Who bought all these pictures of these ugly white kids? Who did you send these pictures to?
You ain't shit.
My mom moved out of the house that we partially grew
Gonna
up
let her
in.
to call you ugly like that and not say nothing?
Nobody believes her.
Her brother. It was his brother.
Yeah.
But he had all the
Eric
brother
is ugly.
pictures. No, I'm just saying. She had him with no teeth, with teeth, just all the way from the kindergarten till he was a senior, till they graduated. And I was like, I was just blown away that now picture was approved. Because, if I hung up my kid's picture, at least 10 on was going to be approved. Because, nigga, I'm not buying school pictures. Don't nobody want that shit. Ain't got nobody sending no pictures too. And neither one, and she had all 8x10s too. I'm like, bitch, you got all 8x10s?
It was bigger than that. So my mom moved out of our childhood home the last couple weekends, so we've been going out and helping her. And I thought about that story because my mom had up in the attic like framed pictures like double the size of 8x10s. And I remember as a kid like just a wall of those. And I took one out and there were like 5 more in there. She must have spent hundreds of dollars a year on pictures of us. And she's right. We weren't that attractive as kids. Like,
Remember that movie Problem Child? That's what Chris looked like when he.
yeah, I look like Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine.
Well, it was so crazy because I was sitting there looking like this lady spent all this motherfucking money on these school pictures. Well, I know you bought these 8x10. Who did you send the wallets to? Motherfucker don't even carry wallets no more. You know what I'm saying? At that time we had cell phones, and I'm just looking like, you really bought this shit. And she had them hanging all over the fireplace, first kindergarten year, all over the house, and I was like, oh.
Kate, did your mom? She did the school pictures.
Picture day was stressful. You had to get it just right, did you? Lots of pressure.
I remember
she
dressing up for picture day and never getting pictures.
Why?
She couldn't afford them, but she would go to school looking nice because everybody else was looking nice.
No, let me tell you what I used to do. So I used to, I couldn't afford I mean, you know, I had all those kids, my sister kids, and I had my kids, and it was like 8 kids. I was like, I'm not about to buy all these individual pictures. So I would go to the school and make all of them get in a family photo together. So I'll make
Had them to take group selfies.
So I got pictures where it's school picture, but it's 3 motherfuckers on one picture. And it's like, well, this is a family. No, that's a school picture. That was a school picture, nigga. I was not gonna buy all those goddamn pictures. I didn't need all those goddamn pictures. So that's what I would do. And when I moved here, I tried to do the same thing, but they wouldn't let me do it. Which I thought was fucked up. Which I really thought was fucked up.
She's still mad about it.
They was like, we don't do that. I'm like, well, they did that where we came from.
I had to use the same photo for 4 different grades.
Yeah. You could pretty much probably use it too.
Did your kids get their yearbooks or anything like that?
Nah, Gary didn't want it.
I never wanted
I think Junebug, I don't know if Junebug, because he won Prom King.
Yeah, he seems like he's just got a fun personality. I bet
He
was
won
a really
Prom
popular-
King. Garyana won the funniest person, most likely to succeed.
Secede or succeed?
Yeah.
Succeed.
Dip from the union.
Succeed.
Most likely to leave this country. Yeah, that's about right.
Succeed. One of them fucking succeed.
She planted something, goddamn.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's what she won. But I know Juma won Prom King. I think they just wanted to break the mold up there and made Junebug Prom King, because I was actually shocked.
Why?
A black kid winning Prom King at the high school. I used to have a really funny bit about that. At a white school. He's the first one.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
It's not like they had a lot to choose from
Yeah.
I
as
know.
far as black candidates.
But they loved his ass. They loved him at that school.
You're one of the, and your kids are just like you, one of the like most sociable, fun people to be around. You know, like if you're out in a crowd and like at a high school, I imagine Junebug, Nikea, they were all hilarious.
Yeah, they was. Juma didn't. Nakia would do the craziest shit when he got here, but though, like he would really get into the white culture, like bonfiring and shit.
Yeah.
And then like he took me over to his friend's house one time, and we sitting around, and I think I told this story before. When they was telling spooky story, I was like, "This is whack as
He
fuck."
took you to a.
Why do you think Nikea was friends with my brother? My brother's no different than me. They were best
It
friends
was
at night.
so fucking whack. I was like,
You went to a seance with Nakia.
I was like, Nakia, what is they? They telling spooky stories. So I said, I'm gonna tell them about the time I got shot, and then they all just looking at me. It was so fucking whack, and they was like,
They all
"Oh,
tell a ghost
boo."
story. She told him a real
Good
story.
story, right?
I didn't want to hear that whack ass
It was
shit.
a dark and stormy childhood.
I was like, what the fuck is this, Nakia? No, come on, mama, get with the program. I said, I can't get with this shit. These folk around here fucking got a fucking stick, a dirty stick with marshmallows on them and shit. Where they get that stick from, nigga? I ain't eat up that goddamn stick.
You too bougie for s'mores.
You ate your pet chicken in the fireplace.
She said, I ain't going back, goddamn.
I was like, they don't even know where they get a stick and trim it on the end and stick it over in the fire. I was like, no. I mean, a raccoon could have pissed on that stick.
The flame would burn the germs off.
No, nigga. I said, nah, kid, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. I said, I'm sick of these folks. We just ain't culturally connected. I said, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. Okay, it don't got dog
no
getaway.
chance.
No,
No,
doesn't
chance.
sound like it
was
at all.
Just like when we walked into that party in San Francisco.
And then they land up there that when we got there, they was tanning. And I'm like, it's hot out here. And they like, it's not.
Can't tan in the cold.
But it was burning the fuck up. I'm like, my skin can't take that shit. Nigga, I got melatonin already. I don't need that shit. Melody or whatever the fuck you call it.
She got show him sleepy while I'm hot.
I don't need that shit.
Melatonin.
Like, where did you go? Like, you went to a pool or
No,
what?
they had a pool at their house and they all laying out there in their bikinis and shit with the thing up there. I say, oh, now, Kiss, I gotta go. I can't be around these people. I can't be around them. We just culturally different. You
The
know,
disgust in her face is so
I
funny.
mean, we just can't sit out there. Black folks can't sit out in the heat like that. We don't like heat.
Really?
It's too fucking hot. You know, y'all trying to get black and we trying not to get blacker. So we're running from black, y'all running to black. So we trying to get the fuck on. You know, we pills. I realize we burn too.
Yeah, if you stay out there too long.
Yeah, I don't want that motherfucking shit. No, that shit hot and I'm fat. And then I mean other parts, especially when I ain't shaved and that hair get to curling up down there, nigga, that shit itch.
Did you, like, what kind of bathing suit did you wear at that point?
Nigga, is you fucking out of your mind? You got a better chance of putting on a bathing suit than me. I ain't been on a bathing suit, nigga, since they made bathing suits.
Like in one of those black 1910s. ruffled collars.
Like those synchronized swimmers be wearing.
Looks like a ghost story from 1892.
Nigga, I ain't never been in no bathing suit.
I can see the meme from McDuffin right now.
Nada, I ain't put on no goddamn bathing suit.
Good old McDuffin.
I tried to put on a bathing suit.
You look great in the scuba gear in the cabin.
Yeah.
Shit me, nigga. I look like a fat ass. It took 5 white women to get me in that suit. And 10 of them to get me out that motherfucker. They rolled that motherfucker on me like a banana peel.
Nigga, when he was just like, stand up.
I wondered if, like, he just walked in after you'd gotten it on to help. Or if, like, did you literally have 5 people help you put that on?
I had like 3-4 white girl pull it up. That shit was hard. That scratchy ass scuba diving shit, that shit ain't easy to pull up, nigga. That ain't no spank material, nigga. That's that pull them in, lock them up, sweat your asshole out material. Then you gotta, and then to roll that shit down, shit. Nigga, your body started screaming, ah, la, 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 la. It started to fall all apart when they rolling it down. Nigga, I wasn't shaped like that with y'all, so I was fucked up shaping that. But as the thing came down, my real shape, I started spilling all over the place.
The Exxon Valdez.
Nigga, no. And that shit hot too.
Oil taker Patricia started leaking about.
Nigga, that shit was hot and heavy. Do you hear me? That shit was disgusting.
So you can't reuse that suit if you go back on this show?
Yeah, you can reuse that suit. I ain't going back on that goddamn show.
You said it was falling apart, so I thought.
No, I'm talking about my ass was falling apart. As you pull the suit down, I started to spread. It was holding me together. As you pull the suit down, the real figure started to just come everywhere, like fuck,
Nutty Professor.
yeah, just fall everywhere.
Nutty Professor.
Nigga, my drawers didn't get wet, but though I thought my underwear was gonna get wet. Didn't nothing get wet.
Really?
Nah, that motherfucker keep you dry, but though.
I always thought that like the bodysuit, you got a little wet. I did not know
Didn't
that.
nothing get wet on me. I guess I get my navel soaked up all the water.
What, do you got a reservoir in there? What?
Yeah, I got a little hole in
Come
my
take a
navel.
dive in Lake Patricia.
That's why I always say you have to be careful when you say you fuck the fat girl because she could trick you and let you stick it in her navel and just moan. And you never be done fucked it. And you make her mad. I fuck you, bitch. No, you fuck my neighbor, nigga. And she didn't like it.
Dion.
I ain't never fuck your neighbor. You fuck my neighbor.
And I went next door to get some pussy, and I got some stomach.
Still came.
You know what I hate? I hate when people be at the hotel room and they be fucking and you can hear them. So I was at a hotel room and this man, he must have had the biggest dick in the world. Or he had the shortest dick because he fucked all night long. I mean, all I heard was the bed bumping. It almost sounded like he was killing a bitch over there. So I got to the point where I was tired of them fuck. I started beating on the wall. I just started beating on the fucking wall. Because I'm like, how much are you going to fuck her? She can't be volunteering giving you this much pussy. It's like he took a 15-minute break and he was at it again.
Sometimes.
So I started beating on the wall.
It was community service at that point. That poor woman's probably sore, ready to be done.
You know she didn't want to be pooned all night long.
Nigga, that wasn't no poon. That was a
Look
coon.
at Kate's face. I've never met a woman who's eager for more than 15 minutes.
Well, that's your fault, Chris.
Chris, you
shouldn't tell on yourself like that. 15 will do me good. No.
I only needed 2.
Chris said eat for 15 minutes. All I saw was your dick on top of your nuts. She's like, I'm done.
Smoking a cigarette.
With one sock on.
Me or her?
Probably her. Sick of your ass. The worst thing you can do is get some bad sex. Ugh.
Yeah.
You hate a motherfucker after that.
I don't think it's the same for women and men. Like, I think bad sex happens for y'all way more often.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's hard for a woman to be bad. She could be lazy, but it still feels good. Like, even the worst sex I've ever had felt good. I didn't like the person, but it was just like.
It's like there's varying degrees. Like, you still get off, but like if you really like the person, it's great. If it's just like a one-night stand, it's like, why'd I even do this?
I think it has a lot to do with, because, you know, we got the hole. So, you know, it didn't fit right. It's just small. He's stroking it. I mean, little bitty dick.
So bad. You really have to watch the video.
I think women need to be more honest with their partners about how bad their sex life is. I think there's way too many dudes out here thinking they can fuck when they really can't.
Well, that's not your partner if you just fucking them. Usually those are the niggas that you call your girlfriend, girl, this nigga did was so low. I thought Jesus had came out and repoed his nuts. That was the kind of
Jesus
conversation.
repost service.
Repoed his nuts.
Those are the kind of conversations you have with your girlfriend. How was it, girl? Girl, I want to take my pussy back from that nigga. Because we all been to that point where you want to take your pussy back, right? Can I have my pussy back? I don't want nobody to know I did this shit.
Like a trading card.
I don't want to make this trade anymore. Give me back my David Robinson.
I'm quite sure you've had dick so bad that you wanted to call the police and say, police, this is not a rape, but I would like for him to give it back. I'm not going to accuse him of rape, but he took something dearly from me. You don't want him locked up for rape because you don't want to, you voluntarily gave it, but you would like for the police to give it back and write him a citation that he'll never remember you again.
Like one of those Men in Black pens.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them. You would definitely want one of those.
Has that ever happened to you, Kate? I know Tyler's not here, so we can talk about it. She laughed way too
Really
much.
sheltered is the long story, but I mean, yeah.
It happened to all of us. Like, oh, this nigga.
Okay, so let me ask you that. What's the difference between the best sex you ever had versus the worst sex you ever had? As far as
Well, sometimes the
How
worst
you feel
sex you can't really count it as sex. Like, I dated this guy one time, and it was so small, and he was stroking. And I said, is it in? He said, yeah. I said, hey, get up. I'm going to call my baby daddy. If you don't get the fuck up off me.
Is it in
she
yet?
said, hey, get up, I'm gonna call my baby daddy.
Didn't even know it was in.
Get your motherfucking ass up. Playing in my
I
pussy.
cannot imagine how that dude felt if somebody tapped me and was like, "Yo, get up."
You don't get your monkey ass up.
My feelings would be so fucking crushed.
So I don't count that as sex because I didn't feel anything. So to me, that was no sex.
Picture him tapping him on this. Hey, nigga, get up.
Get your monkey ass up.
He trying to explain himself.
The next day,
You talk to him again?
He
not
literally
really.
got up and left. He ain't trying to eat your pussy again or nothing.
Nah,
Oh my god.
don't eat my pussy when you ain't got no dick. I don't want you to eat my pussy when you got a pussy. You don't get your melting pot dick away from me.
What's a melting pot dick?
She said, I don't want you to eat my pussy if you got a pussy.
Now when you
Fucking
can't.
lesbian nigga.
I think I don't know, nigga, but that thing was love. It was invisible. It was like, and he was black, and I was like, oh my god. Did you walk down when you was getting out of heaven? Did you walk down the white man aisle? It was horrible. So no.
That has me in tears.
So yeah, it'd be some bad sex out there.
So what's the time length you think for good sex? How long do you think good sex should take?
What you mean when you're having sex?
Yeah, like if you're getting it good.
I'm old now, nigga. The quicker the better. Back in the day, I guess.
Are you talking foreplay and sex, or are you talking penetration?
All of it.
All right,
30 minutes.
45.
Mr. 15, you gonna
Yeah.
add 30 minutes?
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Long.
What
time.
you gonna do in
Then-
45? You gonna run around the kids? Well, my girlfriend, I did have a girlfriend that liked to play. They used to play like cops and robber, or rapist. Like she's a.
That's a big leap.
They all criminals.
I like to play the ice cream man and
They did. And, like he'll hide in the
Role-playing
house.
should be fun.
He'll choke her out. And they like that kind of shit. I didn't understand it. It was the weirdest shit ever. He'll choke her out and put a knife to her throat. That's how they got off.
yikes.
And she would tell me about it. I was like, no.
That's the safe word sex right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't concentrate with a knife in my hand. I'd be too
What about to your neck?
my dick wouldn't get hard. But like, bitch, if you don't get this knife away from my neck,
And I
trust
guess
nobody like
she's
that.
screaming, don't take it, Mr. Rapist.
Oh no.
I don't know. They was freaky like that. Like she would dress up like a boy and go out with him and pick up hookers.
Wow.
It was the craziest relationship I've seen in my fucking life.
How old were you when this was happening?
This went from playing cowboys and Indians to picking up hookers.
I was probably 16,
Oh man.
and when she was doing that with her partner,
How old were they? They older?
19, 20. They was crazy. Some crazy motherfucker. Wow. I had a friend that her husband used to love to put his fists up in there.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Clenched fist or just all the
I didn't ask. I didn't even know the fist clenched back then. I don't fucking know. I'm like, you bitches are crazy.
This is a puppet.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Like, I don't get this new sex shit all up the ass and, I don't get it. I don't get it. Your tongue up the booty hole. Nigga, I'm not doing all that extra shit.
I don't understand dudes who like their ass ate. I get women getting their booty hole ate. I understand. I don't understand dudes
Well, I
letting
was talking
chicks
to
eat their
somebody who
booty.
was gay today, and they said your G spot is back there.
Yeah, and so
But they said this person actually told me that you missing out on the best orgasm Men's are because they won't let people stick their fingers up their ass. I said my husband ain't gonna be still long enough for my husband had to go have his prostate. He like to have a fucking fit. He like to have a fucking fit. So I know he about to just don't let me stick I ain't gonna stick my finger with no doodle hole anyway.
Yeah.
Nigga, my bad motherfucking finger, I gotta get my nails. I ain't doing that shit. If that
What
what
they
get
did
you
on
off,
your nail? You got shit.
you better go get you a carrot stick, nigga.
That's the shittiest snowman I ever seen in my life.
All right, y'all, we getting out of here with that.
God.
Shit is snowman. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.